Hey guys, let me ask you a question. I was having lunch with a friend who actually was a guest blogger this week on my blog. He's a missionary to El Salvador. His name is Terry DuPont. All over Central America, he's asked thousands of pastors this question. What is the number one deal for ministry? There are a lot of answers. What would be yours? Number one, job. To preach, to teach, to lead, to care for, to shepherd, to visit the hospitals, what would be your deal? Let me give you biblically what is without question, I believe, the greatest calling for those of us in ministry. It's out of Ephesians chapter 4. You know it so well. He said he gave some as apostles, some as prophets, some as evangelists, some as pastors and teachers, for the equipping of the saints, for the work of the service, to the building up of the body of Christ. And it goes on, and it shows when that job is done. Now, whether you have a seminary education, whether you are in lay leadership or vocational leadership, if you are called, if you're leading ministry, your job is not to do ministry. Your job is to train people to do ministry. I don't know when the seismic shift happened in the church that we moved away from training to doing, from the laity watching and the ministers doing it, but we have got it totally inverted. And because of that, churches are so limited in reaching their redemptive potential. Because, as God looks at me, and I believe as the Lord evaluates my ministry and yours, it's not going to be how much ministry did we do, it's going to be what kind of army did we raise. So it's our job to raise up an army for Jesus, the bride of Christ. And the only way to raise the bride up is to train members of the body to do the work of the ministry. But most of those people that it's our job to train, they believe it's our job to do it, and they get to vote and watch and make sure we do a really good job. Not New Testament, not biblical. As a matter of fact, it is stupid as a stick. Talking with a friend of mine, Chris Hodges, pastor of Church of the Highlands in Birmingham, one of the fastest growing churches in the country. We were talking about this. He said the number one thing that I tell members of my staff that I will fire the staff for is doing ministry. Because if we're paying you and you are doing ministry, then we don't need to pay you. Because it is those of us that are vocational get paid. It is our job to train those to do the work. It is just clear. The apostle, all the apostles, all the teachers, all the leaders in the New Testament were training the people to do the work. So let me ask you a question. In your ministry, how much time are you doing training and equipping, and how much time are you spending doing it? Are you taking people with you? Are you raising up people? I've just totally committed lately to begin to help raise up the next generation. So, hey guys, let's get off the insecurity bandwagon and let's give it away. Let's raise up people to do it. Let's train them, equip them, empower them, and release them to engage other people and grow the army of God. That's our deal. It's how we'll be measured. Are you equipping? Are you doing? It's a huge distinction. The number one work of the ministry is to train the body to do it. Think about it. Even as you've got some time over Christmas break, spend some time thinking about it and how you can better engage and better train people in your congregation, your small group, to do the work of the ministry. Hey, it requires us to be better leaders. Think about it. Love you. Let's all get better. See you tomorrow.